Hello my lovely Cancers, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, thank you. I appreciate you tuning in. So I'm about to dive into my miniature prayer so I can do this Moonology oracle reading for y'all. All praises be to my divine energies. I'm welcoming all of my intuitive guides and my angelic guides into this room, into this entire reading. I'm open to receiving the guidance that I need to receive so that I can be a helping voice and a helping hand in the Cancerians' lives. All praises be to my divine Ashe. Okay. What do we have for the Cancers? What would the moon like to attune in with the Cancers? Whoa, there. You almost fell. Wow, okay. What is next? 2 more cards. Alright. Well, I said 2, but that'll do. Alright. So, what we have here, my lovely Cancers, is 5 cards. A new start is coming. New moon. Alright. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you are starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcomes. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you are moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. Yay. Attune to the moon. I'll see it when I believe it. Additional meanings for this card. A new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest or will manifest is working well. Forget about the past. The teaching. The new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible and is a time of rebirth. It is a time that witches do their work making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. An intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds. I love this card. I love this card so much. Alright, my Cancers, please feel free to rewatch this video or even reverse. Just so you can hear all of the messages. Not reverse, rewind. Rewind, just so you can get all of the messages and you won't miss out on anything, my loves. So next I have a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. The full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you are either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow. perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time. So try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with the give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Attune to the moon. Let go of that which is falling away. Additional meanings for this card. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look after yourself, but avoid vanity. Now is a great time for a makeover. The teaching. No matter when you pull the full moon in Libra card, it encourages you to find a balance between your desires and those of the people around you. Balance is a very Libran energy, and the full moon brings things to a peak. Dramas and upsets bring partnerships to the fore. Libra energy also brings love energy. Negotiations are easier. All right, my loves. Next is nothing is yet set in stone. But first I will do communication is key, new moon in Gemini. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there is a new start coming. A time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Attune to the moon. Write a list of all of the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Additional meanings for this card. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. The teaching. Gemini is the sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel. And the energy around it and around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon in the Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mindfully scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble cross wires in your brain. All right, and that was Gemini new moon. Communication is key. Now moving forward, to mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Mutable. It's all about change, shape-shifting, even that something is still developing. This card indicates that something is needed, changing, and there's room for maneuver. So, take it as a sign that the situation you are asking about is far from finalized. If you are not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news, but because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty, but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is yet set in stone. Attune to the moon. I know that the best will unfold for me. Additional meanings for this card: you are measuring towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now. Make sure you are not being led astray. Have you become distracted? Time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it is, whatever it means to you. The teaching. In astrology, there are three so-called quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. And when the moon is in one of these signs, you know there's going to be more flexibility in a situation. Anytime you pull this card, it suggests there's the opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want, as there's still room for change. So, think about what you want and enjoy the daydream. Last, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Beautiful card. Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical, and sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. This card suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, and welcoming it. But you need to balance that with taking down to earth steps towards your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. If you are asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you are expecting and therefore attracting. Attune to the moon. Write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you. Additional meanings for this card: laziness could explain your current situation. If so, change that and own it. Chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream. Jealousy or envy create negative energy and attract negativity. More exercise is called for. The teaching. The full moon in Taurus is a time to get back to earth, to get grounded, to work through any negative feelings you've been dealing with, and to find a balance between being passionate and being overly intense. Money issues may come to a head at the time of the full moon in Taurus, but you can take this card as a sign to pay more attention to your cash flow no matter when you draw it, my lovely Cancers. Yes. Thank you for lending me your energy so I could do these Oracle Moonology readings for you. Also, my lovely Cancers, I am doing personal readings. And if you would like a personal reading, go into my description box and contact me through my email. I will reach back with you. All right, so these personal readings consist of tarot and moonology readings personally for you. And also it's 15 minutes for $15. All right. And everything will be disclosed through contact, through my email. All right. So thank you for watching. Tune back in. All right. And be blessed. I will see you all next Friday.